This unboxing is The Truth About Mrs. Claus by Meena Harris, New York Times bestseller. She's the sister of the vice president. And it's illustrated by Keisha Morris. And it is from Little Brown. And I was just talking to Dee Dee Cummings, whose publishing company is Makeaway Media. And I wasn't talking. She was actually on the IG Live for Read Your World. And she was talking about her book, A Nick in Time. And she said it was the first time she noticed that there were black Santa Clauses, even though like that's, a normal thing. And I was like, wow, that's true. I mean, like I was trying to think like there was lots and lots of picture books about Christmas and about Santa Claus. And how often do you see a black Santa Claus in any of those books? She says hers was the first one and it wasn't even published that recently. So I think Meena Harris also noticed this, maybe the lack of representation. But here she hones in on Mrs. Claus, also because she says here, we don't even know her first name, which is true, right? We only know Mrs. Claus. And so she wrote her own story. And this time Mrs. Claus gets the story. And she kind of reminds me of Oprah. I don't know, maybe it's just the hair. And here she has her own office. Maybe she's like the brains behind the scene. Maybe she's logistics. I don't know, but I would imagine lots to do. So here she does get a name, Sarah B. Claus. And she gets a job. Here she is. And it's sort of like what is that like when you break the fourth wall? Here she's saying, I need someone to tell my story. So it's like a story about her saying someone needs to write my story. And then here it is. And it's Amalia the elf who sits in the chair and writes. So this looks great for Christmas. Thank you to Little Brown for sending it to me, and thank you all for watching.